Good morning. It's day 16.
They say every journey begins with a single step, but I believe ours began over 2 years ago when we decided to attempt a through hike of the Appalachian Trail. Through years of preparation and training, we prepared ourselves for an adventure of a lifetime. This is our journey to Cashapp.
I think today our goal is going to be about 11 miles. So we get started a little bit later, but no big. That was a very good breakfast. Yeah. The avocado toast. Oh my goodness. So perfect. Oh. Oh yeah. Thank you. I literally completely forgot about that. It's important to get that into our system. Although I think we've eaten really, really well the past few days. Yeah. Gotten a lot of nutrition in. And a lot of calories.
We're headed back to trail. Thank you for the great ride and the wonderful stay. Right, we're back on trail, crossing the street. Let's wave to Slim Jim. Bye! All right, off we go. 11 miles to Wayah Bald. It's, I think, about 60 degrees and it's raining, but not too hard. It's cloudy, as you guys can see, and gray. It's just beautiful. We're ready to knock these miles out. Oh, trail magic. I don't really think I'm ready for that, but somebody, I'm sure, probably will be, huh? Look at this. River crossing. River crossing. So one of the things Slim Jim and I were discussing on our way over back to the trailhead this morning was, like the first 3 to 4 weeks of trail life and the acclimation of your new routine and all that good stuff. And I was sharing with him a few things that I thought might be helpful to some of you that are thinking about potentially doing this in the future. And we're only 16 days into this, so we're still in what I feel like is our acclimation period. But one thing I've observed is we have quite a few people around us. Everybody's hiking their own hike and doing their own thing, so this is not a judgment on anybody, just an observation. But there's some people that are not, I believe, allowing themselves to acclimate to the trail life, therefore making their progress a little bit harder. What I mean by that is there's certain things on trail. I can speak for myself, probably for a lot of other hikers, but I'm never going to enjoy, such as peeing in a privy, or digging a cat hole, or hiding behind a tree, or stinking in a smell and a stench I've never smelled before, or I'm never going to sleep as good. For me personally, I don't think on trail as I will in my warm, comfy bed, snuggled up all next to my husband. You know, I'm never going to love backpacker meals, all of that. There's quite a few things that you're never just going to love, but they are absolutely an integral part of trail life. And what I have found is, even if you hate some of those things in the beginning, you slowly sort of just start to adapt. And one of the things I think that Little Bear and I have been good about on this trail, and honestly in life in general, is sort of just learning how to adapt and overcome. Kind of just accept that this is the way things are. You accept this is how life is right now. And you can either make the worst of it, the best of it, but ultimately the choice is yours. And I think that choice becomes a lot easier to make the more that you do it. So some people that, you know, we've met are getting off trail, some every day, and going back and sleeping in a warm bed, or they've never really had the terrible hiker trash stench yet. They've never gotten sick of some of the things that they've been doing already, and so they're having a hard time adjusting to being out here. And so one thing I would encourage you all that are considering doing a through hike one day, or even just a long distance hike or a lash, is let your body acclimate. Get off when you need to. We certainly have. We have certainly intentionally put in rest days. By the way, I've read so many of your comments, and almost all of them are amazingly, wonderfully, and supportive, and we absolutely appreciate you guys so much. It's fun to read some of them at night and just feel encouraged, so thank you guys. But some of you, I wonder, have you ever even been out on trail anyways, but some of you have been a little critical on the way we have started our hike. And I can tell you, every single decision has been intentional. Even the one that was kind of like the unplanned zero, I turned that into an intentional decision because I thought about it for a whole day before we made the decision. So, yeah, anyways, hike your own hike, people. And unless you've been out here and done this, I really don't care what y'all think. Those that are criticizing, of course. But anyways, back to the topic. Of course, listen to your body. Rest when you need to. Take the nearos or the zeros, especially, in my opinion, in the first 2 to 3 weeks as you're getting adjusted. But give yourself that stretch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, to really just start getting used to the new routine that you're having. And next thing you know, pooping in privies, digging cat holes, waking up every few hours because, you know, you're hearing something outside. It all just becomes part of your routine, and your body finally just surrenders and says, okay, fine, this is a new, and we will cooperate. And you start to feel a lot better, and then you fully become hiker trash. One thing that Little Bear and I were just discussing is 3 things we've noticed so far about North Carolina that differs from Georgia. The first is there's a lot more waterfalls, it seems. Second is there's a lot more blowdowns everywhere. And the third, North Carolina seems to be a switchback city, comparatively at least to Georgia. And we're not hating it. What do you think about the switchbacks, Little Bear?
I like them. Look at it, it's a baby snail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we were just noticing these orange leaves. It's really pretty. It's like a sea of orange. So we're about, I think, a little less than a half mile up to the top of Wayah Bald here. And from the looks of it, looks like we're going to be pretty stocked in. So we probably will go ahead and take our, I guess our breakfast break at the top. But I don't know that we'll go the 0.2 off trail to get the view because, well, we're not going to get any today. That's all right because this fog is beautiful. I really like hiking in it. Has a different ambiance to the forest. Well, right there is the point to Blue Blaze up to the top of Wayah Bald. But this is what you're going to see. So we're going to save our miles and find a spot here to have a little bit of breakfast or lunch, whichever. Well, we're going to stop there and have our, dang, got my trekking pole. Try that again. We were going to stop and have our lunch there, but it's rainy and pretty windy and cold. So we're going to go down 1.5 miles more into the gap and hopefully be protected a little bit by the wind and try again. You good?
Sure, I'm tired.
Oh. Is it good or you need to stop? Okay. And these roots are already getting super slick. And so we're trying to be careful going down, but also kind of move with a purpose. Because we know that there's weather moving in. And the goal today is a little bit less about miles over miles and more about trying to beat this thunderstorm and hopefully not have to either set up our tent in the thunderstorm or in the downpouring rain. But whatever, we're not really stressing over it. We've done it dozens of times. We just don't like it. So we'll see. We're gonna keep trekking forward and get down to the gap, hopefully out of the wind and the cold, and have some lunch and a snack maybe because we're hungry. Different colors of the trees make it look like a different forest. So beautiful. Welcome to lunch. Today we are having apples, salami, and mozzarella balls. We packed that out from the hostel yesterday. We always try to pack out fresh food on the first day back on trail because it's heavy, but it's also good. So we're trying to eat it the first day, or the majority of it the first day.
Uncrustable.
That's gonna be good. That's heavy too. We have a lot of heavy food today. I definitely feel it in our packs. So we were just talking about that we're really, really excited for our family to come. They will be here in
2 days from now.
2 days from now. So we're gonna get these 30 miles done in about 2.5 days or so.
Okay.
Although we're really, really excited that they're coming and we can't wait, we were just saying that we kind of wished it was going to be next week because we nearoed at the hostel yesterday, and then in 2 more days we're going to nearo into the NOC and then take 2 days off with them. But unfortunately, because we live in Florida, the farther north we get, the harder it's going to be for the whole family to be able to come together. So we're already about 10 hours north from our house. So and my husband with his work schedule, this is just when it's going to be best for everybody. So no worries. We'll be able to spend time with them and have a few days to just hang out and be with them again. I'm so excited. What are you most excited about?
Although I do miss my family, I'm very excited to see the dogs.
Me too.
You
Yeah,
know
me too.
Phoenix is coming?
No, I think Phoenix is going to stay with Papa. This time, at least. So yeah, it'll be my husband, my son, my 2 daughters, Canine Kira, the police dog, and my grand dog, Salem.
Oh, yeah.
The puppy. So she's going to be in there. You guys have seen her in previous videos. So our plan for today, we have gone 5.76 miles. We have about 5.5 or so more to go to the shelter. And I think everybody has the same idea that with the thunderstorm coming tonight, everybody's trying to get into the shelter. So I'm not sure if we'll actually stop and be able to stay at that shelter or in the shelter. We're going to make that determination when we get there. If it's full or it doesn't look like it is going to be a good place to weather the storm tonight, then we might push on about another mile or so down the road to another campsite. But we'll make that determination once we get there.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 1:54, so we're going to have a lunch and then we're going to push on and decide when we get there.
Oh.
You were really hungry, huh?
Very.
Also, right off the trail, the trail is this way. If you come to your left this way, there's a really nice picnic area. There's a little fire pit there, and not one, but 3 picnic tables. So this is at Wayah Gap. You can see more picnic tables and another fire pit. I'm not sure really what's down that way. I think it's a road. Oh yeah, I can see the road from there. Yeah, there's a parking lot there too. It's really nice to come and sit at a picnic table and be able to have a proper lunch instead of trying to balance all your food on rocks and wet surfaces, especially today. Highly recommend. Good lunch spot, right?
Yeah.
We're crossing the road. Looks like we're heading to the Wayah Bald Tower on these very tall staircases. Well, before we head up to the tower, we just wanted to come and look at these. Look how beautiful. Just on the side of the road here. It's really neat. Okay, let's head to the tower. And I think we have like a mile to the shelter. You can kind of see the clouds starting to roll in. Wow. Look how beautiful. Go back through this way to the tower, and then about a mile to the shelter.
Whoa. I wonder what's behind there.
It's the elevator to the top.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
I know. Are you still in the water?
Yeah, I've been in lots of water all day. You want to go in?
No.
You don't want to go up?
Oh, no, I thought you said you want to go in. Like, in the water.
I'm going to take my pack off. Alright, let's go explore the tower. do you think, little bear? Wow. We're very high up. We are 5,342 feet. Yeah, I think we can camp here. Hi everyone. Hey. So this is day 16. We started at
Winding Stair Gap.
Winding Stair Gap to
Wayah Shelter.
Yeah. It was pretty easy today, kind of. It was like medium. We went up for like straight 4 miles, probably more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a pretty gradual like that.
Yeah, there's switchbacks. So I think
Yes.
honestly, it wasn't a terrible. Yeah, it wasn't a tough day. I wouldn't say.
It was a section.
But there were
that was
sections that were tough for sure. Yeah, we went 11 miles today, so I'm pretty proud of us.
hard. Yeah.
Right? Got dropped off at the trailhead early this morning. Or not early, actually, like 10:30.
Almost 11.
Yeah, we took our time today.
We
But
did.
what was your highlight of the day?
Well, I took a shower this morning.
That was
That
very
was
nice.
so cool.
My highlight was the Wayah Tower. I think it was Wayah Tower.
I
Right?
thought you were gonna say the shelter we're at.
Oh no, I like the tower. The tower is really cool. I thought that was really neat.
Pretty cool.
So, your challenging moment or your dang, I forgot what I renamed them.
Your rose thorn. Character builder.
Character builder of the day was what?
Probably going straight up for like 4 miles.
Yeah.
I hated it, and I was hot, so like I just decided like, you know what, I'm gonna stop right here and put on my skirt. But after that, I was in a pretty good mood because I wasn't sweating anymore,
Yeah.
which was very nice.
Yeah, I think my character builder was recognizing that you were having a tough time and I was flying up the mountain. I was great. And then it switched. And then I was having a tough time and you felt so much better after putting on your skirt.
Yeah.
So that was a character builder for me to kind of remember that this is going to happen. And this does happen sometimes, not every day and not even often really. But it does happen where one's in a great mood and optimistic and everything's great and the other person just kind of side-eyes you a little bit. But we're a great team and we work really, really great together. And so high five on 11 miles today. Super proud of us.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's about it. We are preparing tonight for what's supposed to be incoming thunderstorms. I know we talked a little bit about it today. We do have signal at this location, and yeah, it's supposed to start about 11 p.m. and go all the way till about 5 or 6, maybe even 7 a.m.
I thought it was 4.
No, it's extended. That's what the forecast says anyway. So we have battened down the hatches. We have made sure all of our guy lines are tied out. We picked a good campsite where it's not completely flat. So
that.
Yeah, so hopefully the water won't puddle anywhere. I think we got a good campsite. So fingers crossed that we stayed dry and that we have a good night's sleep despite the incoming weather. We're not going to call it bad weather. It's just weather. Tomorrow's supposed to be rainy all day, and tomorrow night they're saying there may be snow.
Which is exciting, kind of.
So exciting. And maybe even next day. So
Yeah.
we'll see. But for now, we're going to go and close out the video. I am exhausted and can't get to bed fast enough.
I just took my melatonin, so I'm slowing down.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. So we thank you guys for being here so much. Closing out day 16. Love and light to you all. Thank you for watching, subscribing, sharing, and liking our videos. We really love and enjoy having you all along with us. And
Bye-bye.
see you tomorrow.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
I almost forgot.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.